ado, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the week of January 4th through the 10th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. In fact, if you could do that right now, I would really appreciate it. Helps out my channel and helps out the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions about the decks that I use, not questions, but you want to know the decks that I use, you want to donate to the channel, or you want to follow me on social media, that information is in the description box below. I think with that, I don't have much else for you, Libra. Let's see. Today we're going to pull an overarching energy from the Sacred Rebels deck. January is generally a time where people are charting out courses for themselves, so I thought it appropriate. If you stick with me to the end of the video, I'll go ahead and read a little bit of information about the card out of the guidebook. But without further ado, Libra, let's get into this reading. Pandora's Gift. So there's an energy of the world being open to you, the universe being open to you. There's a gift that is exceedingly abundant and has the potential to be infinite, has the potential to be infinite for you. I just got done with Aries reading, and it talked about going beyond normal. Going beyond the normal confounds of our lives. One of the, like this tarot channel, right? Going beyond normal. What is normal? What do people usually do? You know, I work as a software engineer, so this is a very like foreign thing for folks that are in my orbit to see or do or to experience with. I know most of you guys on the spiritual path are all about this stuff, but Pandora's Gift, even in that, even in spirituality, even in all of the things that you see coming for you, or some of the energies that you've played with, think about if you were to open Pandora's box and open yourself up to whatever. I think our human minds can't even comprehend the gifts that are coming for us over the next year and into the next decade. Okay, so Pandora's Gift. Interesting. So what's coming for Libra? Underneath the deck, Four of Wands. So commitment. This is the energy of relationship. This is the energy of family. This is the energy of joy, happiness, celebration. That is underneath the deck for you. So whatever you've been wishing for in the realm of what can you passionately move towards that would make you ultimately happy, right? So I often think about what happens like in relationship, for instance. If you were to, there's the 10 of Pentacles energy, which speaks to abundance, that speaks to long-term abundance and stability, and what happens when you start stacking years on top of your passions, right? You go out and you do something, and then you stack all these years on it, and then you look back, and that is this abundant energy, this long-term legacy work. But that starts from somewhere, and that is the passion that I'm getting here in the Four of Wands, right? So really think about your passions, think about what you want. I would, you know, everybody's gonna be telling you this, but put it on paper this year. Think about what you want out of your life. And then realize that even when you figure out what you want, there is still so much time that has to pass. And it's only through looking back that we ever even see all that we accomplished anyway. So put it to paper, know what you are wishing for, and wish for Pandora's box, right? Wish for Pandora's gift, wish for a flowing of abundance, let it come in, and then go about your life, right? In the recent past, we have the Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Justice cards. So here is you, Libra, showing up. Here is us, Libras, showing up. Justice is being served. in this situation. I think in regards to abundance, the King of Pentacles energy, the interesting thing about the King of Pentacles energy is that this person is focused on his own coin, on his own abundance. So this is a very abundant energy. This person, masculine energy, although it doesn't matter the sex, obviously. That's why I say person. But this person is very focused on their own coin. But oftentimes when you focus on your own abundance and you make an abundant life, this has showed up in a few of the other readings. The people around you that are the most attached to you start to feel like you're not giving enough to them. So I would continue to stand in your abundant energy. I feel like in the recent past, something has started, a new project, a new venture, and it's going to take time. It's going to take time to grow here, Libra. In the present, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Five of Cups. So somebody was expecting collaboration. So I don't know if this project requires you to bring people in or not. This is, again, what showed up in the last two readings, but sometimes we don't need a ton of other people involved in our projects. Sometimes the Three of Pentacles means putting something out there and getting opinions on it, but not necessarily manning for collaboration, right? The Three of Pentacles, in other words, can mean the energy of showing your work. So maybe you're working on a paper, or you're working on a project, or you're building something, and it's time for you not necessarily to invite people in to work on this project with you. It's just time for you to get feedback so that you can go back to work on yourself. And that's what I see here. I see, again, an energy of somebody manifesting what they want, somebody manifesting their own abundance and sitting in their truth and their energy. But what is happening in the present is that it's causing sadness. Okay, so either for you or somebody in your life, this is causing sadness. Oftentimes when people feel like they're being left out of something, or that you're giving your attention, your love, your energy to something else, it causes sadness. So be aware that that is the energy that is going on here. The Five of Cups shows up underneath the Justice card. So in order to get to where you want to be, sometimes people will feel sadness. Sadness is, the emotions, the cups, the deck of the cups, or the suit of the cups. It's fleeting energy. And this is actually the only cup that is here in this entire reading. So sadness is temporary, loss is temporary, all emotions are temporary, and it's about existing as center. We don't see the temperance energy here, but that is the energy of moderation, of balance, of living life outside of the extremes and living life in center. So with any loss and sadness that comes up, just remember to maintain your center, because that too will pass. Okay, Libra. In the near future, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and Judgment. The Sun, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. So lots of happiness coming in, and Judgment. In this deck, the Judgment card to me means a lot about giving up to a higher power, and allowing things to move into your life. So it looks like lots of happiness coming in, particularly in response to whatever you are creating, Libra. The Page of Pentacles here speaks to a lot of earth magic as well. So we have the Magician, and then we have lots of earth magic, so that whatever you're creating is starting to take root. Again, there is some energy that it has to grow. So whatever you're creating has to grow, but just maintain your happiness. And again, happiness, this is more of a season of happiness. So this doesn't have to do with necessarily like a Nine of Cups or a Ten of Cups energy. That has to do with the way that emotions ebb and flow. This is more of a happiness is coming for you over the next week, a sustained bit of happiness. But within happiness, these cards can exist. These cards exist within the same reading. So you can be in a season or a period or a major couple days of happiness and still experience loss and grief. So just know that. And again, lots of judgment energy here. It seems like whatever you're working on, this is an energy of letting it go. Okay, so keep to work, Libra. I do want to clarify a couple energies here for you. Let's see about this let's see about this Justice card. Let's see what's going on with Libra. What's going on with Justice in the recent past? The Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So somebody was expecting, somebody from your family or the past was expecting something from you, perhaps in the way of like giving passion or starting a new beginning with somebody, a passionate new beginning or an inspired new beginning. But it looks like there are too many responsibilities here to juggle. When you do juggle responsibilities, it's important to communicate those things. There aren't any swords in this reading, which is very strange for a Libran. So there isn't much communication going on. So when you do feel like you're juggling too many responsibilities, oftentimes we think about like, well, I have to finish this, and this. I would encourage you to prioritize and communicate, just so that other people know what's going on with you, Libra. Looking at the Three of Pentacles, we have the Star, Three of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yeah, not a ton of communication going on here. I think it's really causing some deep heartache in terms of this collaboration or lack thereof. So as you show your work, and as you stand in your power, as you stand in your star energy, and you kind of shoot off, into the universe, just remember to continue to communicate. We do have swords finally, but they are in the reverse, and I think it's causing a little bit of pain for some folks. Let's see what's going on with the Sun in the near future. King or Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. I think whoever's around you that has been responsible for nurturing you, either financially or physically, who has been responsible for nurturing you in a very emotional way, and who is responsible generally for helping you to communicate. There's an energy here of being happy because you're turning away from those things. Let's clarify Judgment. Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Again, these swords are all turning up in reverse. So this is about defending yourself and your victory. This is about having lots of opinions. There are going to be lots of opinions, and somebody may be coming back. Somebody is, instead of moving away from turbulent times, somebody's moving towards turbulent times and bringing in a little bit of conflict energy, not deep conflict energy, but playful conflict energy. I don't know if that's a thing, but some sort of strong opinions, some sort of struggle, and it's forcing you to defend yourself and have judgment, have more judgment over your life. Okay, Libra. So we have Pandora's Gift. This is 45, which is 9 energy, which has to do with the Hermit. So taking time to yourself to discover what you want out of Pandora's gift. There is a mythic woman much maligned throughout history, whose name means all gifted. Pandora lives within us as our curious nature, yearning to conquer chaos, evil, and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions, and in doing so, triggers the process that brings the answers. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Yeah, so this is about going your own path, Libra. I do want to look into that energy. I want to look into this Four of Wands that showed up underneath the deck and the sun, the happiness that is coming for you, Libra. I will be doing that in the extended. Please come over with me if you like. Link is in the description. If not, I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.